G'day and welcome to Bushcraft Tasmania. Today we're going to be taking a look at a very popular bushcrafting knife by the brainchild of Joe Flowers. It's the Condor Bushlore. So what are the pros of the Condor Bushlore knife? From 1075 to the micarta handles to the leather sheath, these are all good materials. Making feather sticks is going to be a breeze with this knife. Once you reprofile the edge, 1075 has good edge retention and it's going to be easy to sharpen as well. The sheath is well constructed, it is nice and thick and has a nice large belt lip. It's also got good retention. So what are the cons of the Condor Bushlore knife? From the cutting edge out of the box to the back of the spine to create sparks from a ferro rod, there's a lot you have to modify to create a decent bushcrafting knife, especially for the price. First off, with the blade, it's going to come dull and you're going to have to either sharpen it on a sharpening stone or reprofile it completely. Once you do that, this becomes a decent performer regarding most small bushcrafting tasks. As demonstrated, it does not like medium to large batoning. I found that when using this knife for batoning, you have to use a lot of force on the back of the knife. It also chews up your baton when it's not being deflected by the spear point design. Another noteworthy point is, whilst batoning through a piece of wood, this knife bent and as a consequence hasn't bent back all the way. Another downside to the Condor Bushlore is the overall fit and finish. You're going to be finding machining marks on both the knife and on the handle. Especially on the micarta, you can see it quite clearly. Although this knife has good retention in the sheath, you will eventually have to replace it, because when you remove the knife, it cuts the back of the sheath. Although the handle is contoured on the Condor Bushlore, and it gives you sort of a nice palm swell in the hand, this knife is actually uncomfortable for me personally to hold. I'm 175 centimeters tall, or about 5'7", 5'8", so I'm not the biggest bloke in the world, and as a consequence, my hand does not feel comfortable. Now you could debate the conclusion regarding batoning, whether I used a large piece of wood or the fact that you shouldn't even be batoning in the first place. The fact still remains that you're going to have to modify this knife straight out of the box. You're going to have to reprofile the blade, and you're going to have to eventually replace the sheath after you've cut it numerous times, just simply by removing it. Especially for $75 Australian, or as it currently stands $75 US, there are a lot of better knives on the market, and it is for this reason that the Condor Bushlore is a swing and miss. Next time on Bushcraft Tasmania, I'm going to be showing you another knife from Condor that outperforms this knife in just about every way, and unlike this knife, is great value for money. So that's the review of the Condor Bushlore. I'm James, and remember, get outside into nature, gain some knowledge, and we'll see you out there.